I don't want to be this way. Not forever.
You know what I'm not looking forward to? Stolitz being canon. But before you pause that video and start attacking me for this and reporting me, hear me out. I can explain. I know there are a lot of people here who are either new to my channel or are returning individuals who simply enjoy my helluva-boss animations based around my AU. Whether you're new to my channel or not, I'm sure there's one thing we can all agree on, and that's every fandom has its shipping problems. Hi, my name is Heather. I am a self-taught artist and an indie show developer of the upcoming indie show Elementals of Sekiri. My inspiration for creating an indie show has and always will be both Has Been Hotel and Helluva-Boss, created by Vivian Medrano and her team Spindlehorse. Now, let's get into a Helluva-Boss a little bit and talk about one topic I am sure no one has been brave enough to touch on in this fandom. And if there is, and there has been similar topics, please do link them my way. I honestly want to take a look at them. I don't see this talked about often. And the topic in particular is about canon character ships versus canon X OC ships. When I mention the word ship, I'm sure people's minds automatically jump to, say, Moxie and Millie, or Fizzarali and Ozzy, or Stolas and Blitz. This video in particular, though, I'm going to be talking about Blitz and Stolas. However, it can pretty much apply to any canon character ships that you see. In the beginning of this video, you heard me say that I'm not looking forward to Stolas and Blitz becoming a couple canonically. Does that mean I hate them? No, not at all. As a matter of fact, out of all of the canon character ships within the show, I am currently obsessed with Stolas and Blitz. They're the only two I actually care about when it comes to shipping in the show. I want to see Blitz happy, just as much as I want to see Stolas happy. We all know Stolas gets neglected and tormented by his wife Stella, and we already know that they're following through with getting the divorce. With Stolas taking happy pills, like it is clear he needs someone to love him. Like, my bird boy takes antidepressants to make himself happy and to push through the abuse and torment that his fucking shithole wife does to him. Clearly he's suffering, and she does not deserve him. And then, of course, there is Blitz, the OG, the main character of the show, the boss. Stuck in a monthly transaction of dicking around just for a book to keep his company open? Yeah, that does raise some red flags a little bit. And yes, Blitz has a lot of problems. He obviously has issues with pushing so many friends away. The dude literally hates himself for burning down his childhood family circus, ultimately ending in the death of his mom. Like, I would hate myself too, honestly. Like, he literally killed his mom and blew up his best friend.
I destroy everything. I make everyone's lives worse.
He has it really fucked up. And yes, as we saw in the Season 2 trailer, Stolas and Blitz seem to end the transaction. Because in Stolas' words, the transactional thing they have is not right.
This transactional thing we have, it's not right anymore. It hasn't been. I just want someone to care.
Ending the Boinky Splunky book exchange, and we see Bird Boy singing a song at a Verasica concert, and on stage behind him, there very much is a sign that says Blitzo sucks. Does that mean that the end of Stolitz is near? No. I really don't think that's going to happen. I really don't think they'd build up just to tear that apart in the end. Personally, I do think that the point of the trailer is to make us all believe that it's going to happen and that it's going to end abruptly and they're never going to give each other love for now. But I do have it in high belief that Stolitz is in fact end goal of the show, meaning that somewhere down the line they will become canon. And I have mixed feelings about it. As I stated, no, I do not hate the ship. I absolutely love Stolas and Blitz, but they, of course, do need to work shit out before they are ever going to be considered together. So yes, while I am very excited to see them both happy with each other, I also dread it. No, not because of the show. Like, I absolutely love it fully 100%, and I want to see them happy in the show, but the reason I am dreading the ship is because The fandom. Not because of the canon, the fandom. The fandom has proven to be the most toxic place when it comes to shipping. And don't get me wrong, it's not just here in this fandom, it's everywhere. You touch one toe and dip your toe into one fandom, you will get probably bullied out just because you ship one character with a canon character in a show. It's facts. So I just wanted to get that out of the way to say, no, I'm not blind for shipping hate because it is everywhere. It is unavoidable practically. But that does not make it an excuse to be toxic and vile towards others over fictional characters. Now, why am I bringing this up? Allow me to introduce you, the viewer, to Remi and Tiziri. These are two characters I have been well known for when it comes to my animated Helluva-boss content. For those who know me, all I do is live and breathe these characters. These characters are my life, and they have helped me through a lot of bad times. As someone who suffers from a lot of depression, drawing these two have helped me a lot and have improved my mental state of mind. My depression gets so bad that when I am away from drawing these characters, I don't do well. I mean it when they say that they are my life. Now, you might be asking the question, Heather, why are you bringing up characters that aren't even in the show? This is about Stolitz, not your OC plugging. And that is exactly why I'm making this video, my good fellow hater. Senor Fun Police. I am plugging my characters to tell the viewer, you, that I do a lot of OC x canon shipping, and I firmly ship both of these characters with BLITZ in my content. I sort of headcanon BLITZ is polyamorous, meaning that, you know, more than two characters in a relationship, because he called Moxie and Millie's relationship a boring as fuck monogamy.
I can come with the two of you, help you celebrate your boring as fuck monogamy. No.
Monogamy meaning two people in a couple, like that's what he means. Like, he literally states that their relationship is boring as fuck because there's only two of them. He's clearly wanting to be in a polyamorous relationship with those two, don't you think? I digress. Now see, this is why I'm not looking forward to Stolitz becoming canon in the show. Well, yes, I ship them, and I definitely want to see them both happy, but as someone like me who gets comfort from shipping my OCs with canon characters from a show, it does get a bit terrifying when the fandom starts foaming at the mouth and coming at you every single time you post an innocent fan ship art. Like, I would like to post an art piece that I get done with, and I would like to not have 5 comments suddenly telling me that my character shouldn't be shipped with a canon character because it belongs to someone else. What? Like, broski, my character isn't in the show, it's just fan art. Why? Why does that bother you? Get out. Like, it's not even just one particular post, it's every time. Every time I go to post, it's just the same thing. I have been doing OCX canon ships since I was 13, and now here I am, 12 years later, doing the same thing. I've been in the Helluva-boss fandom since 2022, and way before BLITZ and Stolitz ever became canon. People would still harp on me. They would attack me, they would tell me to drink bleach and say that I deserve to die. They would call me cringe, which is, you know, it's that personally, that one is actually tame compared to, you know, being told I deserve to kill myself. Like, they would also scream at me saying that Stolitz is gonna come for me. Huh? Bro, Stolitz isn't real. What? Unless you count his voice actor Bryce Pinkham, who I met at Level Up Expo, and he really liked my ship art of BLITZ and Remi and Tiziri. I don't know what y'all are on. Oh, and then let's not forget about the times where I'd get people trying to convince me that BLITZ is gay just so I'd stop shipping my characters with him, even though BLITZ is pansexual and it's been confirmed on like 3 occasions. I don't quite understand why people think that BLITZ is gay, especially since he has an ex-girlfriend. What? It's just really weird how people keep saying that BLITZ is gay even though he's pansexual. And when people come at me saying there is no proof that he's pan, he's actually gay, I'll pull up the Wikipedia that says that BLITZ is pan. And he also said that he's pan in the show without saying that he's pan. For those who don't know what pansexual is, when you are pansexual, you literally date anyone. It doesn't matter what gender you are. You could be non-binary, you could be transgender, you could be cis male, cis female. It really does not matter what gender or what pronouns you use. If you're pansexual, you will date all. When he says, I will fuck who I want when I want, he literally stated that he was pan. I don't know why people don't get that.
I fuck who I want when I want. I'm not gonna be tied down to some big blue blood asshole. I fuck who I want.
I personally think and believe that people keep constantly spamming that Blitz is gay because they want me to stop shipping my characters, all because they just don't know and see that I just don't draw Stolitz on my channel, which is really weird because I actually have drawn Stolitz and Blitz ship art before. On multiple occasions. I don't know, this fandom is insane, like it's absolutely wild. The roller coasters in this fandom are a fucking trip, I tell you what. There are even comments I get where people say that Blitz and Stolitz are a couple and they just question me, they're like, aren't Blitz and Stolitz a thing? They're not even a thing yet. Stolitz is still getting through a divorce with Stella. They just have a transactional thing going on, like that's what's going on. They're not even canon. And that's the thing that's kind of terrifying. If it's this bad before Stolitz and Blitz are canon, I cannot imagine what it will be like and what I will have to endure when they actually become a thing in the show. I'm not gonna lie, this fandom haunts my nightmares, for real. Like, are y'all gonna find my address and come to my house and do something to me? All over Stolitz?
Come out! We've got you surrounded!
I have it in high belief that someone's gonna come to my house, burn it down, and finish it off by spray painting Stolitz's life or something on my house. Or at least the remains. I don't fucking know, but this fandom is a trip. It is absolutely insane how two non-breathing characters that do not live the same lives as us, that aren't real, can cause an entire fandom to come at you with pitchforks foaming at the mouth. Like, chill dude. These characters are fictional. I like fixating over the next fucking fictional character, but I ain't gonna go threaten someone over it. Jeez. And that's the sad thing. I'm not the only one who deals with this. There are so many people in so many fandoms that struggle and suffer with the torment and harassment of ship hate, all because they ship their character with a canon character that makes them happy. That's all this is. People online that ship their characters with OCs that they've made isn't hurting anything. They are usually just the most harmless thing. And it breaks my heart to see so many people stop shipping what they want to do publicly, all because they get shot down or attacked or told to kill themselves over it. And I've had my fair share of ship hate. I know it's inevitable to avoid, but out of all of the fandoms I have ever been in, I really do think this fandom has the problem worst of all. Especially when it comes to people shipping their characters with Stolitz or Blitz. And it really is sad that people attack you over a character that does not breathe the same air as us. And that is why I am not looking forward to still see Stolitz and Blitz come canon. I really do feel like the fandom is going to hunt me down and destroy me just because I refuse to stop shipping my character together with Blitz. I have autism, and that's what brings me comfort. Like, damn bro, this is my mental illness, so I get to choose what my coping mechanisms are. And if my ways of coping is to draw my characters in a ship with Blitz being happy, then so be it. Haters can kindly huff copium and get off my page. And this goes for everyone that ships OCX canon. If you ship your character with a character from a show, you should not be afraid to post that publicly. I am one of those people that will advocate for anyone who supports these types of ships so long as they do not involve incest and they do not involve pedophilia. Keep it legal. And yeah, if the ship is harmless, I think it is absolutely ridiculous right now because every time I post an art piece lately with Blitz, with my characters, so many people have been absolutely annoying with their comments saying, no, he's with Stolitz or Stolitz is better. No one wants to see that on their page. And yes, I'm going to point out, those who do not like OCX canon content, usually videos and posts have the content there. You could clearly see that the content is OCX OCX canon, yet you choose to click on the video, you choose to watch it, and you choose to comment hate. You could clearly see what you were about to watch from viewing the thumbnail or the art piece, yet you clicked on it regardless. No one, absolutely no one, forces you to come to this side of YouTube or this side of the fandom, and if you don't like a certain type of Helluva-boss fanship, don't watch it and don't look at it. If you prefer Stolitz x BLITZ content or whatever content you like, then why are you searching for OCX BLITZ content if you hate it? How difficult is that? There are so many people that keep acting like my characters are going to steal BLITZ away from Stolitz. And that is ridiculous. Like, my characters are not canon. The person next to me's characters aren't canon. My OCs are not getting picked up by VivziePop. My characters are not in the show. I don't even want my characters in the show, even if VivziePop somehow found me and wanted my characters in her show. Because then that would mean I wouldn't own my character anymore. She'd get all the rights and I wouldn't probably have her anymore. So yes, Stolitz will be a thing still in the show. My character is not going to steal BLITZ away from Stolitz in the show. They are not replacing Stolitz. Chill. There are so many people in this fandom that need to learn how to separate canon from fan art. I don't work for Spindlehorse. I've been trying to get in there, but I do not work for Spindlehorse. This fandom is so insane, and the ship wars just make things incredibly toxic. Before I get comments saying that this is the internet, or oh, welcome to the internet, if you can't handle it, leave the internet. It goes without saying that that should not be an excuse to constantly use. But unfortunately, we do live in a time and age where manners and being polite doesn't seem to matter to anyone because people can just hide behind a screen knowing that they are safe from consequences and that they just say whatever's on their mind, whether it's harmful or not, because they think that they are never going to see the person they're harassing in real life. But for all you know, you could be harassing someone that's not even far from you. They could be 20 minutes away from you and come kick your ass if they find out where you live. I don't know, I'm just spitting shit out my ass. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, little Johnny posts his very first OCX canon ship art and he's very proud. And you decide to comment, wow, cringe, kill yourself. Then suddenly you see something on the news that says little Johnny committed suicide. And then you realize that little Johnny is your neighbor that lived next door. How's that gonna make you fucking feel? Not very good, is it? Unless you're a cruel, twisted monster that enjoyed it and wanted him to die. Like, that's really fucked up. There are people who out there who do think like that too, and it is disgusting. I do hate that this day and age, people constantly live behind their computer and just make up excuses for how they treat others, and it is really sad. Like, come on, man, grow up. And, well, I think that just sums up everything I wanted to talk about. Yes, I absolutely love Helluva-boss, and it is an amazing show. I cannot wait for the ship of Stolitz and BLITZ to become a thing, but at the same time, yes, I know the fandom is going to get increasingly worse and likely unbearable for those who ship and support OCX BLITZ or OCX Stolitz. And a final message to those who do struggle with this fear, please know you are not alone. I understand everything you're going through, but please do not let ship hate stop you from doing what you want to do. Just because a ship is canon in the show does not mean you should give up doing what you love. Remember that alternate universe type stuff exists and fan art exists for a reason. Thank you guys for watching, and I really appreciate the support. Keep on shipping, yes shipaholics. Bye!